Hey there everyone, this is Michael Dougal. I review cognitive supplements. Fenugreek is one of the most popular supplements right now for boosting cognition and even actually helping with libido. As per this study over here, they found that fenugreek had an overall positive effect on physiological aspects of libido and even had some positive effects when it came to muscle growth, energy levels, and well-being. And I've used fenugreek on and off over the years. I'm going to share my experience as well as the side effects. One of the important things that you should understand about fenugreek as a supplement is that it's naturally occurring and arguably a little bit healthier than other compounds you may see out there because it is not man-made. It's nice knowing that fenugreek is something that you probably are already getting in your diet anyway, just depending on how frequent you eat specific food. And that's because fenugreek is found as a very different and wonderful flavor that you'll find in a lot of dishes out there, especially curry. And in really high concentrations, fenugreek in fact does smell like curry. And the use of fenugreek actually goes back at least hundreds of years. It's been used in traditional Chinese medicine, though most commonly for general health, for things like helping with our cardiovascular function and helping with inflammation, as it's a strong anti-inflammatory. So what's interesting is people have taken this cooking ingredient and put it into capsule form and marketed it to us for its potential cognitive improvements, as well as helping us in the gym and helping with our testosterone levels. Though there's so many supplements out there that can in fact boost testosterone levels, and for that reason fenugreek does in fact fall under the category of supplements that I've tried and I've been very disappointed with, because with fenugreek I ingested it many times from different vendors and I've tried different serving sizes as well, but only to realize no benefit whatsoever. But most commonly people are going to be using it for the perceived boost of testosterone. So can fenugreek increase testosterone levels? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that the benefits would be negligible. You probably wouldn't notice anything from it. Maybe if you have very low testosterone, then perhaps you could be one of the people that do see some sort of benefit with respect to boosting testosterone levels. Like maybe you'll see a slight mood improvement. But although fenugreek can't do that, where I can see it potentially helping with your body composition is helping with weight loss. There was this very interesting study. Fenugreek tea drinking suppresses short-term appetite in overweight women. And what happened over here is applicable, I think, for pretty much everyone, because what happened was the subjects actually drank some fenugreek tea prior to going to a buffet, and they found themselves eating far less calories than the other individuals. The other individuals were either having a placebo tea or having fennel tea. And as per this chart here, we can see that they measured their hunger, their subjective fullness, and their desire to eat, as well as prospective food consumption. Although the subjects ate less during the time they were at the buffet, following the buffet, it's like their appetite pretty much became back to normal again, and you can say kind of compensated for the reduction in calories and ate a little bit more. But what this information is sharing with us is that although fenugreek may not be the strongest when it comes to testosterone boosting, it can be seen as a good natural way to reduce your appetite. And that's always good, because usually to reduce our appetite we have to ingest stimulants or ingest supplements which you can't take in a fasted state. Like one of my favorites is taking green tea or green tea extract. However, you can't take that fasted. You can take fenugreek in a fasted state, you'll be just fine. And the research unfortunately is somewhat limited to exactly how fenugreek can potentially help healthy individuals like myself. However, there are hundreds of anecdotes out there of people reporting their experience, and this surprises me that people can say much from it, because really I didn't notice anything. But as per this anecdote over here, one individual, they listed their pros and their cons after using it, and they had mentioned the pros being it had a clear appetite suppressing effect, which could be useful. They experienced a mood boost, although it was somewhat mild, and the cons being that their mood seemed rather flat after the initial boost they experienced. They had bad gas and they had an overall lack of discernible benefit. Now, although I didn't personally notice anything, I would make the argument that fenugreek is definitely better to have versus not ingesting it. And that's because of the fact that there are so many health benefits with it. It can potentially help to stabilize blood sugar levels, which is great for anybody that's diabetic or pre-diabetic. It can help you potentially just feel more energetic through the day and not having energy crashes after you eat. That's typically what happens when you don't have stable blood sugar levels. So this makes it appropriate for your fitness goals. It can also really help with your mood, but where it's actually and arguably most useful is for nursing mothers. That's right. You'll see fenugreek marketed in higher quantities, and that's for nursing mothers, as it does have benefits that you won't find through other supplements. This user of fenugreek mentioned that they experienced a major mood boost, and the mood boost hit them quickly. It wasn't like a subtle thing that you notice with other supplements like saffron or different herbs. Although we must remind ourselves that the benefits one person experiences from supplements may not be the same benefits that you experience. I'm somebody very sensitive to supplements, so I was disappointed and surprised that I didn't notice anything with fenugreek. And And it is interesting that you'll often find supplement blends that contain fenugreek, and that could be because of the fact that people use fenugreek not expecting much from it, but expecting that they can use it with other supplements and get more of a benefit than they would without. So for that reason, you can consider adding it with another supplement. A lot of people like ingesting fenugreek along with tribulus terrestris for boosting their testosterone. I've talked more about tribulus terrestris in this video over here. I use it every single day and absolutely love it for improving sleep quality, general mood, and feeling a bit more aggressive and courageous throughout the day. With respect to the side effects, the most common one is that people have to go to the washroom far more often than they're used to. People do often experience nausea with it. I didn't experience any nausea with it. However, if you're somebody that's just like prone to headaches, feelings of lightheadedness, then you would want to start slow when it comes to fenugreek and just be aware of that, as well as potential stomach upset and bloating. And so for that reason, I would say if it's not working well when you ingest your fenugreek with a meal, you can go ahead, try it in a fasted state, or even try taking it 30 minutes prior to a meal, see if you feel better. This was a very interesting experience of fenugreek that was shared, that somebody had mentioned they used fenugreek at 1 capsule per day and they experienced positives but more negatives, and that the positives were that they noticed a bit of a mood boost, a bit of lowering their blood pressure, which is a good sign because their blood pressure levels were then in a healthy range. However, the side effects were really disappointing, and what's worse is it caused them to have some erectile dysfunction and some acne. And then somebody else chimed in with their experience and they said, as much as I like this ingredient, I think it's truly toxic as it wrecks their stomach, and the stomach upset is so bad that it doesn't stop until they actually vomit the fenugreek back out. And this could be because for some individuals, they ingest fenugreek and they experience some stomach acid. So if you are going to go ahead and choose to take it for whatever benefit that you're hoping for, how much should you take? How often should you be taking it? That's going to depend on what the actual benefit is that you're looking for. If it's for boosting your testosterone levels, 250 milligrams to 600 milligrams per day has been what's shown in the research to have some sort of testosterone benefit for individuals. However, if you're one of the individuals using a fenugreek for breast milk production, or you're a nursing mother, then you would increase your serving size anywhere from 1 gram up to 6 grams per day. I would say follow whatever the bottle or the brand is telling you. Like for nursing mothers, you commonly see it at 2 grams per serving. And it also doesn't matter when during the day that you take it. Some individuals prefer it in the morning, some individuals take it late at night. The good news is that it's not stimulating for most individuals, so it's not a supplement that would necessarily make you stay awake. However, the main goal should be to stay consistent with it. Don't miss your serving, and you should see a benefit after about a week of use. If you don't notice a benefit after a week of use, then likely if you were to continue using it for a couple weeks, you wouldn't as well notice any sort of benefit. What are your thoughts on fenugreek? Would you take it? Would you suggest it? Let me know in the comment section below. Do subscribe if you did find the video informative, and if you want to chat with me one-on-one, you can message me on Patreon, and be sure to visit our Discord server where we have a 24/7 chat room. We're answering questions in a time-sensitive fashion and having a whole lot of fun. I thank you for your support and look forward to seeing you next time.